At this hour, I'm Christina Aguayo in Dallas, and here are your top stories.
The historic border wall continues to be built at the Texas-Mexico border as the latest panels are being installed in Starr County. This comes after Texas received a victory from a federal appeals court that ruled the Biden administration cannot cut the razor wire being installed along both the southern border and the border with New Mexico. I took a trip to the border to see the newly installed barrier for myself.
Governor Greg Abbott has been working hard along with Operation Lone Star installing the razor wire at the Texas-Mexico border. As you can see, it's right here behind me. This triple strand razor wire is about 8 feet tall. It travels all the way to the ground, and this is the barrier to help keep illegal migrants from entering into the state of Texas. It also runs right along the Rio Grande River, and we're standing between Texas and New Mexico. Abbott saying that he wanted to stop that illegal migration coming in from New Mexico and entering the state of Texas. Now, since the start of Operation Lone Star, Governor Greg Abbott has decreased the amount of illegal migration into the state of Texas by 86%. Something he says he wants to keep doing, keep securing that southern border with the new border czar, Tom Homan, who he just recently met with. And they are both coming together and working together with plans on how to stop illegal migration and how to help with President Donald Trump's mass deportation plan.
President Donald Trump is sending a strong message to the terror group of Hamas as his return to the White House approaches. Trump taking to Truth Social to say, quote, "Everybody is talking about the hostages who are being held so violently, inhumanely, and against the will of the entire world in the Middle East. But it's all talk and no action. Please let this truth serve to represent that if the hostages are not released prior to January 20th, 2025, the date that I proudly assume office as President of the United States, there will be all hell to pay in the Middle East. And for those in charge who perpetrated these atrocities against humanity, those responsible will be hit harder than anybody has been hit in the long and storied history of the United States of America. Release the hostages now," he said. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is suing investment giants BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street for allegedly breaking the law and pushing green energy initiatives leading to higher electricity costs for consumers. The lawsuit claims that the three major investment firms conspired to, quote, "artificially constrict the market for coal through anti-competitive trade practices," meaning they leveraged their shares in coal companies to push green energy initiatives, reducing the competition in the coal market and leading to higher costs. The lawsuit says the companies violated state and federal laws, something Paxton said he won't tolerate. BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street formed a cartel to rig the coal market, artificially reduce the energy supply, and raise prices. Their conspiracy has harmed American energy production and hurt consumers. The Biden-Harris administration is sending Ukraine an additional $725 million in military equipment. It includes counter-drone systems and munitions for its high-mobility artillery rocket system, which could mean that more of the long-range missiles are headed to the battlefield. The package also includes more of the anti-personnel landmines that Ukraine is counting on to slow Russian and North Korean ground forces in the Kursk region. The U.S. Capitol Police arrested Democrat staff member Michael Hopkins after he allegedly tried to bring ammunition into the Cannon House office building. The 38-year-old staffer works in the office of Representative Joe Morrell, who represents New York's 25th congressional district. Hopkins was caught as he tried to make it through screening. That's when USCP officers noticed the ammunition on the X-ray screen. Officers found 4 ammunition magazines and 11 rounds of ammunition. The staffer said he forgot the ammunition was in the bag. Hopkins is now facing charges for unlawful possession of ammunition, including one charge for possession of a high-capacity magazine. California Governor Gavin Newsom has launched his campaign to safeguard liberal values and Trump-proof the state ahead of another Trump presidency. State lawmakers got together this week to swear in new members for the 2025 legislative session, and at Newsom's prompting, they are kickstarting a special session to give the state attorney general more funding to fight the federal government in court. Trump repeatedly exposed the failed policies of California on the campaign trail, highlighting their sanctuary status that protects illegal migrant criminals, their heavy regulations that lead to sky-high prices, and threatened to cut funding to the state over Newsom's water restricting policy. Assemblymember Jesse Gabriel introduced legislation to set aside $25 million for legal fees that may come as they plan to resist Trump's mass deportations. A Stellantis joint venture with Samsung SDI has won a commitment from the U.S. Energy Department for an up to $7.54 billion loan to help build 2 electric vehicle battery plants in Kokomo, Indiana. The project, being built by Star Plus Energy LLC, is expected to create at least 2,800 jobs at the plants and hundreds more at parts suppliers. Star Plus has to meet technical, legal, environmental, and financial conditions before the government will fund the loan. It's unclear whether the loan will be funded before President Donald Trump takes office on January 20th. President Donald Trump wrapping up 18 holes with a beautiful birdie on a 336-yard par 4. Check it out. Perfect shot. Trump taking to the green to raise money for the Wounded Warrior Project. He finished with an amazing score of 22 under.
That's what you need to know at this hour. In Dallas, Christina Aguayo, Salem News Channel.